Hi, welcome back to my channel. So Eli's in town.
I guess Brooklyn and Manhattan are technically two different.
They're different places. They're different places. So I thought it'd be fun if we made a video together. Hey, Eli.
Hey, Harry.
You're a white guy, right?
Yeah. And you are too.
How'd you know?
Looking at you.
Oh, okay. You know what we should do?
What?
We should start a podcast.
We should start a podcast.
Guys, the first 2 episodes of the Big Cat Comedy Podcast are available now. I'll put a link in the description. It's the two of us talking about a whole lot of nothing. So please watch it. And since we're starting a podcast,
yes,
I thought we should watch some other podcasts in order to sort of learn how to make a good, engaging podcast, how to make something interesting that people want to watch.
Okay. You literally have told me nothing, so.
That's the premise of the video, is because we're starting a podcast. Okay. We're
watching
gonna watch.
Podcast.
But the podcast
This is the
clips,
tutorial video?
Yeah. But the podcast clips we're going to watch are from a bunch of bad podcasts. So then we're going to make fun of them.
All these girls you see at these clubs, they all have fake asses, fake tits, fake lips, fake hair, fake eyelashes, fake hair extensions.
Yeah.
Fake hair and fake hair.
There's nothing real.
Fake hair and fake hair extensions, yeah. They're not the same thing. So you got to keep an eye on
a wig and the extensions for the wig.
You can't.
Fake personalities. There's nothing real about these girls.
No one's happy with who they are.
No.
Isn't it unbelievable?
It's so sad.
No, it's fucking pathetic.
Oh, Jesus.
No one is happy with who they are. Including us. The 2 white guys hosting the Daddy Issues podcast. Listen, if you're not a born and bred, true American woman who hasn't modified themselves in any way but also looks like a supermodel, that's the only way I'll be a happy man.
I just want a natural, blonde hair, blue eyes, conservative Christian that's so breedable.
No guy has ever
Say, that's what I want.
just wish all the girls had fake lips.
No.
Because I want a thin-lipped one.
Yeah.
I want thin lip.
If they don't look like Tom Holland's lips, I don't want them.
Mm-mm.
I haven't actually looked at see if they have any more good clips.
Well.
Inclusivity is racist.
Oh.
Emojis are racist. Oh, do you want to see what they had to say about the Super Bowl halftime show?
I can't wait.
All right.
The halftime show was unbelievable, right?
In a good way or a bad way?
I think in a bad way.
Oh, I think it was unbelievable in a good way.
It was so
Black?
racial.
Oh my God.
I just can't believe he said, I thought it was so unbelievable in a bad way, and then additionally went, it was so about race.
And the first thing, it was so, what, black? It was so...
Racial.
Yeah, golly.
Racial dolazol.
Give me a break.
Like, that's so funny that you said there was only one white guy. It's like, they're rappers.
No, but
When Coldplay played 3 years ago, it was that's the whitest of white. And no one was like,
it's the same.
there wasn't a black person on it.
No, when Coldplay played, everybody just said that sucked.
Yeah.
It wasn't about white, it just sucked.
This was not a good show.
No, because Coldplay performed and there was no issue.
I don't think you're on J-Lo.
It was an issue. The quality was bad. The music was not good.
Uh-huh.
And I have an issue with it,
Was that Super Bowl 50?
unfortunately.
Oh, okay. So you're
I
just
remember it
upset.
I remember it well.
So you're just an upset Broncos fan is all that is.
No, the Broncos won.
No, I know, but you're upset that the year that they won, there was
It
a shitty
sucked.
halftime show.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like, they made a big deal about Super Bowl 50.
Uh-huh. I mean...
And almost
It's
every halftime show has multiple artists.
Uh-huh.
And they just got Coldplay.
I think it's all about a political statement.
Fair enough, but I think that you like
Reading into it too much?
I think it was purely an entertainment value thing, purely. So I think you're taking something that was just entertainment and making it political, like seeing the political stuff where it wasn't there.
You think 50 Cent coming down from the fucking ceiling looking buff as fuck was...
It was very entertaining.
Yeah, it was entertaining. What wasn't entertaining about that? Yeah, I'm 50 Cent. I'm old, but I'm still fucking ripped.
Oh, that's why it's called Daddy Issues. It's because they're father and son. That's good.
They don't look like they're related. I guess let me watch with this knowledge.
It's unbelievable, right?
In a good way or a bad way?
I think in a bad way.
Okay, yeah.
Are you familiar with the Fresh and Fit podcast?
No.
Okay. Well, there's 2 guys.
Okay.
Fresh and Fit. They oftentimes have women on their show.
Okay.
To sort of always have someone to antagonize.
Okay, nice, good start.
So that's the premise of the podcast.
I think if you're in a serious relationship with a girl, she should not have an Instagram. That's cheating, in my opinion. I think a woman having an Instagram is 100% cheating, especially if she has scantily clad photos of herself on the internet and she's not making money off of it, which a lot of women tend to do.
If a woman has an Instagram page, she is cheating on you.
Okay.
That's this guy's genuine opinion.
What other fucking dumb thoughts race through his head?
Oh, there's so many. The full episode that I wanted to show you. Let me.
I wish I could commentate on. Like, there's just nothing to say about it.
It's.
In that other one, does the girl actually respond?
They have
If you're not making
Instagram
money
just
off
for
of it,
attention, you know what I'm saying?
Stupid.
And I think for women, attention is like sex for men.
I would argue that
Sex.
sex for women is like sex for men.
Yeah,
I think that's a safe thing to say.
I can agree with that. Now, I can't speak for women, but I'd say, I'd say sex is pretty, like, they're different experiences.
But
So, women love that attention from the opposite gender. And if you got a serious relationship with a girl and she still has a for sale sign on her neck, I think that's very disrespectful.
having an Instagram is saying, I'm for sale. She's a house.
Does he have a significant other? There's no way, right?
I don't know. I know he's an ex-Fed. Yeah.
Jeez. He gets worse.
He is not married and is currently single.
That checks out.
On this episode where it's a bunch of dudes,
Uh-huh.
some of the topics, and just let me know if any of these sound like something we should watch.
Okay.
Miami versus Ukrainian women. Gotta talk about something topical.
Yeah.
There is no perfect girl. Your girlfriend should always be uncomfortable and insecure.
Don't bring women into United States, because
There's already too many.
the United States is for fucking men,
For
God
the
damn
boys.
it. God, you've seen Black Rifle Coffee. That's American, and that's for men.
It's for manly men.
Ugh.
Most girls are in relation with beta males. I mean,
Checks out.
how to maintain a rotation of women. Take notes.
And then dating advice from the pimp?
Uh-huh.
Dating advice from a pimp.
Not a pimp.
The pimp.
pimp.
But the pimp, I assume, is a pimp.
Oh, I think that's a fair assumption.
And you're getting dating advice.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Women lie about their arousal. A woman's tear is only genuine.
If I was talking to these men,
Uh-huh.
I would lie about my arousal, too. God, what do you think these men would do if they found out their G-spot was in their butt?
I don't know. You want to see if there's a podcast episode about it? How to get laid.
Mm-hmm.
Haters called into the G-check. Ratchet Bimbo kicked off the podcast again.
Again!
Yeah, it doesn't look like they've ever addressed the male G-spot.
And you know what? That makes a lot of sense.
I don't think they ever will.
Maybe that's our goal for our podcast.
Is to talk about the male G-spot with these two.
Yeah.
And then after talking for an hour and 51 minutes about all the issues with women and how they're so much better and all that, women are desperately insecure.
Good Lord.
Just a little projecting. Just a smidge. Just a no? All right. The comments are a mix of people going, this is one of the best things. Masculine men discussing important ideas. And women going, I feel so bad for any woman who ever has to talk to any of you ever.
Just broke up with my man for listening to this
For
podcast.
listening to the Fresh and Fit podcast.
I like the fact that you brought up fear, because when we bring girls on a panel, I always say if a woman truly loves, admires, and respects you, every other guy is going to be invisible to her. You know what I'm saying? She's not even going to have an eye for other men
right.
because women want quality and they think they got the best. They're not going to go for anyone else.
Every other human invisible.
Gone.
What if his significant other is bisexual, pansexual? Then can they not talk to anybody?
I guess not.
No social media.
No, you can't
Can't
have an
talk to
Instagram.
anybody.
You can't talk to anybody. I think he just wants to form a cult.
Yeah.
And he's a little too nervous to just come out and say it. But I'll support you. I'll be a good friend and say, you've got ambition.
I won't.
And if respect is the house, fear is the foundation. And you need that foundation of fear. And I always say to guys on the pod, hey, she needs to have the fear in God that you can leave her at any time. And that's when women behave.
If respect is the house, fear is the foundation. And if she has an Instagram, that's the for sale sign.
He also talks like a youth pastor.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And that's why he wants to form a cult now. It's because he's seen how those young Christians party.
All the yarn connects to one place, buddy. Sorry, Fresh, we're on to you.
Why are men so intimidated by the idea of coming home to a independent woman?
We're not intimidated. It's
I
a
would
headache.
think that an independent woman, like independence, is an attractive quality.
No.
No. Independence is not an attractive quality.
What the hell? I need you to be dependent upon me.
Exactly. I want a child.
How would you define independence?
I mean, in simple terms, a woman who doesn't need a man but wants a man and wants to be also. I mean, I can provide in my own ways, and the man will provide in his own ways. However that dynamic works, it'll work.
I think that's a very reasonable expectation for any relationship, even like a non-romantic one.
Right.
Like that's just kind of like, I'll do my thing and you'll do your thing.
I will take care of myself. You will take care of yourself.
Yeah.
We can help each other out.
Yeah. But that's, I think that's an incredibly reasonable baseline.
Uh-huh.
You said a woman who doesn't need a man but wants a man.
Yeah.
So
Trust
like,
me, yo.
what do you mean by like? I'm trying to understand what do you mean by not.
I mean,
Why would a woman want to be with me
But not
if she
me.
wasn't completely financially dependent upon me?
I'm trying to understand.
I don't get it.
I mean, I'm not a child. I don't need a parent. You know, I want to be in a partnership. I feel like a top tier men are drawn to people who they want to be their peers eventually. They like lifting people up, and I think that in a relationship it should be the same.
Well, I think for me, I think you're viewing it like as a woman.
And why might that be? Why do you think she's viewing it as a woman? Any guesses?
I think it's hard to view it as a man.
I'm not seeing it your way. It must be hard for you to see it my way.
Exactly.
The men are conditioned to protect and provide
Like me.
Exactly.
for thousands of years. So men are not looking for a teammate who can do what they do.
What are you looking for, Harry?
I would say a teammate is a great word for it. Partner is the one she used. Teammate's the one he said.
But men are not looking for a teammate.
Uh-huh. But I am.
The best way I can break it
But
down
it's
is
not about doing. Sorry for interrupting you.
Yeah.
I apologize. But it's not about doing what they do. It's about doing me and being supported and
So here's
supported emotionally and.
Here's a problem. A man with options can choose.
She is so much smarter than him.
For sure. For sure.
Like leagues.
A man with options can choose. And unfortunately, you're the worst option. No disrespect. No disrespect.
You're the worst. You're the fucking worst. Hey, no hard feelings, right?
No.
But I hate you. Go die.
There's
Well,
two guys and everything is equal. Okay.
Thank you.
One of them makes 50,000.
Uh-huh.
One of them makes 500,000.
Mhm.
Which one is more attractive?
The feminism in her won't
No,
allow it.
no. I'll answer honestly.
She's
I want an
choking.
equal partner.
I'm just as mesmerized by fancy, shiny things as any other person is. I find that sometimes men who have a lot
No.
become
You,
entitled.
listen. I just said
Equal.
everything was equal.
Okay, then yeah, for sure, the man who has more because my life would be better.
Because you value that more.
See, and you are a gold digger.
Because you value that more. Because I've made every other thing a constant. I've built two identical men where there's one variable. And you chose the one with the better variable because you value that more.
So women only want your money. It's proven science. Thank
Oh.
you, Fresh and Fit podcast.
God.
It's just like such an unbelievably unreal thing. Like there's never going to be like two people who are exactly the same except they have different income. That's just impossible. You can't make a value judgment on these two fictional people.
Right. Like, they're both happy. Like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
No, but you have to. Okay, then I'll take the dude that makes more money.
Sure. If it'll make you be quiet, I'll take the guy who takes 500,000 a year. Cool.
My biggest fear is to lose my independence and to rely on somebody else.
And know where that comes from? Where does that come from?
I don't know. I don't want to rely on anyone. I wasn't brought up to rely on anyone, and I don't think
Exactly.
I should.
That came. So what happened in childhood? Either your experience showed you, or somebody communicated that to you. Because you're talking about, I have a fear. You can't live your life according to fear. Imagine me saying, I have a fear of crashing on a plane. I can never get on the plane.
Damn.
So your whole relationship movement is based upon a fear.
You can have a fear of being in a plane crash and still get on a plane. All you gotta do is just touch the outside of the plane and the plane won't crash. I do it every time.
But also, I think he's realized he lost.
Mm-hmm.
And so he said,
Let's jump over to this entirely different topic.
Yeah, let's totally undermine everything you've just said because you were totally right.
Yeah, for sure.
And
she
I
was
lost. Right. So now let's dive into you're a fearful person and you're less than me because you're afraid.
This is a different podcast. These are a couple of dudes who are more similar in age to us. They're in college.
Okay.
It's called the No Filter Podcast.
Good start.
It's another podcast about being a high value man, about taking the red pill, all that good stuff.
I will not apologize.
Yeah, no.
Honestly, this has nothing to do with what we're talking about, but what's your take on fitness chicks?
Fitness chick in your mouth. So how do you guys feel about Candace? Did you hear she got ligma?
How do you feel about Marjorie Taylor Greene's fucking monkey workout?
You want a fitness chick?
Boy, do I got
Marjorie Taylor Greene's the gal.
I got this right here. Women preserve their value. Men create it. Let me explain.
Exactly.
Guys care about a girl's past. A girl cares about a guy's future. Just like if your boyfriend.
I care about your past.
Hold up.
Guys care about a woman's past. Girls care about a guy's future.
Yeah.
And then she goes, "Well, I care about the past."
No.
No, you don't.
You don't know what you're saying. Let me say it for you.
Exactly.
I say, if my wife lets herself go after I have kids with her, if I'm gonna tell her once, if you don't get your shit together, I still want to be sexually attracted to my wife, my spouse. But if you
even
can't
girlfriends,
do that, girlfriend too, if you can't do that, I'm out.
After pushing your body to the physical limits,
Uh-huh.
if you don't then again push your body to the limits and make it look exactly like it did.
Uh-huh.
After literally creating life and cultivating life
Making
within
a human.
Yeah. And carrying around another human.
For almost a year.
If you don't look like how you did when you were 19 years old, it's over.
I'm out.
It's done.
That's just the thoughts of a high-value man.
All right. I'm learning.
Ladies, is this true?
Or we're the wrong people to ask.
Party girls, just immature women, attention whores. What are they?
Attention whores that just want to party. And just want to see... They just like the attention from guys, so they're going to go out, dress all hot and sexy, and see how many guys they could... What?
Go on, please, go on.
See how many guys... It's not like a game like, oh, let me see how many guys, but like, they like to go out looking good, knowing that they're going to get guys coming up to them just to like, not give them the time of day or fuck with their head.
Way to ask a fucking ASU party girl. Do all girls party?
I'd say girls who like to go to parties like to party.
Do you think it's just all about clout nowadays?
Yeah.
Is it all about clout nowadays? I ask on my TikTok account for my podcast.
Uh-huh.
Do nice guys finish last? Like genuinely.
Yeah, because that's how it was.
Because that's how it went. No explanation needed.
Why not just cut it off at then?
Make her say even less.
Yeah, if you're gonna cut her off, make it look like you did it.
Because she gives a pause between the yeah and the because.
Yeah, there was a cut available.
So then, this fucking bitch, like I had my drink in my hand. She tried to knock my drink over. And like I was so confused. I was like, what the fuck just happened?
Mm.
And then then she's like, oh, you bunch of fucking drunk assholes. I'm like, I was dead ass about to be so fucking sarcastic. Like
I was about to be so fucking sarcastic. I would have had such a snarky remark to come back. I was about to do it.
Why
I want to tell me, yo, bitch, I'm joking. But like she didn't even give me the time of day, so I'm like, all right, fuck you, whatever. And then she's like, oh, bye forever, fuck you. I turned around, I was like, I just looked at her, I'm like, all right. I'm like, you're fat. But I wasn't gonna say it.
That was the witty, sarcastic remark he was gonna say. But he didn't say it, because he wouldn't say that.
Was she serious when she said bye forever, fuck you?
I don't know.
Do you think maybe that could have been sarcastic?
I don't know. Women don't know how to tell jokes in these guys' eyes.
Women don't know how to do anything.
Everything women say is 100% serious.
I'm not gonna even say anything statistical, but like, you know, everybody like fucking they want to give me shit for it, but like, because this is kind of like dumb, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Like,
I really like that soundbite. This is gonna be kind of dumb, but you can say that anyway. You can put that before anything anyone has said at any point during this whole podcast.
In this whole video, really.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You could put it before fucking the daddy issues, before Fresh and Fit.
Anything we've said.
This is kind of like dumb, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Like Drake in one of his songs, he don't want that bitch sleeping around. Meek Mill said the same shit. But if I say it, oh, you're misogynist.
I love her. She a busybody.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah,
that.
but they'll hit you with, they're just lyrics. It's a song.
No,
He means that
motherfucker,
shit, bro.
we speak that.
I think that he thinks that he's discovering that there might be some misogyny in the music industry.
Maybe. Who's to say?
I feel like he Christopher Columbus did.
He did.
And said, misogyny in the music industry, no one's talking about this.
How come, huh? How come? He's also got, I know you don't watch Euphoria.
Uh-huh.
But he's got huge Nate Jacobs vibes.
And bro, there's so many dudes that text us, fucking girls DMing us, guys DMing us, texting us, our friends, like, dude, you're saying everything that we think, but we're just not saying it. So, but the fact that we're publicly saying it is an issue. Fuck that. I'm gonna say, oh, everybody's like, oh, some guys. No, it's all like the majority of men think exactly how we fucking think.
No. He's just wrong.
You don't say what you think?
No. I say what I think, but I don't think the same way that guy thinks.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Got it.
And I thought it too before I said it.
I share very little with this group of men.
Stop looking at women. Like, do not even look. And you have to understand, I know this sounds very silly, that's what women want you to do.
What?
Joy.
He's saying that women want you to look at them.
So stop it!
So in order to be a masculine, to be an alpha male, you can't look at women.
Never give women what they want. Don't do it. Just give them a little of attention. Don't do it!
They receive a ton of joy and pleasure and validation through knowing they're getting attention, your attention, men's attention. So don't give them that fucking attention.
You want to validate, you want to give a woman some of the most basic...
The most surface level human interaction of just looking at another person.
Ground level. Don't get it.
Don't do it. That's
you
how
want to
they
go
get
on
you.
any sort of positive feelings? Don't.
What are you, an idiot?
You beta.
You're turning yourself into a simp. You're subconsciously pedestalizing them, putting them on some throne.
By looking at them?
If you look at a woman, she becomes...
You glorify her, yes.
Yeah. That's why when you're at a wedding and the bride's walking down the aisle, everyone... I also think he just wants everyone to be gay. Yeah, unclear device. Because if you can't look at women, if you're only allowed to look at men, like at a certain point, you just either have to have every sexual interaction blindfolded, or you're like, all right, I guess I'm gay now.
Pokemon is now coming after us after we cover the Gideon situation.
In the audio bar, you can see where it spikes. I recommend you clip on either side of those spikes and then you lower the audio levels by maybe like even 20 decimals. And I think that that would likely increase your viewer retention by a lot because...
She roasted our editor. What the f***? No, she's roasting me for talking way too loud.
She is right.
She's 1,000,000,000% right there. They also insinuate that people only watch female content creators because they imagine that they will one day have sex with that woman. That's the only reason anyone would ever watch a woman who makes online content.
Okay. Man, this gets worse, huh?
Yeah.
So you're telling me if I'm 12 years sub to her, she won't No, she won't, bro. Come on.
If you only view women as potential smashes, like just as a sexual object, that's so sad.
Yeah. This last one is not as bad. This one's just a lot more silly.
If a girl's posting gym photos and she's actively working on her body and fitness, that's something she worked to earn, okay?
Okay.
Being born with a perfect hourglass figure, blue eyes, blonde hair, nice skin, and just a symmetrical face, you didn't work hard for that. You were gifted that when you were born.
You definitely can do something to like improve the way your skin looks. That's why people wear face masks and do scrubs and all that.
But genetics, okay. He hasn't made a bad point yet.
Versus a girl that works out, keeps her body in check, in tone, physically shaping her body through exercising, that takes a tremendous amount of effort. I would argue it doesn't take as much effort as it does for a man to do the same thing, because a man has to resist Earth with gravity when he lifts weights.
Women, when they lift weights, don't have to worry about gravity. That's why women powerlifters can lift literally an infinite amount of weight.
That's why Newton kept getting hit on the head. Yeah, that's
Men
so
have
stupid.
to deal with gravity. And that's just not something
Weights are so heavy. Oh, when a girl lifts them, they're not. But they're so heavy.
My widow arms.
But a girl, if she really wants to be like a fitness girl on Instagram, all she has to do is keep her body down. So eat less and then maintain that shape.
Straight up does not understand fitness.
No. Has about the same understanding as me, which is none.
Yeah.
Absolutely zero.
Girls just like don't eat, and then
they don't eat, and then they lift a lot of weights, and then that's good for them. But men eat, and then they have to fight gravity. And that's why it's harder for guys. To those mad about the gravity line, what I meant is that lifting weights to gain muscle is way harder than doing cardio to lose weight. That's all.
Also, like, you don't think men have to do cardio? Or women don't have to lift weights?
Because if you're doing cardio versus gaining muscle, you're lifting different weights.
Right.
So it's saying heavier weights are harder to lift because they weigh more. That's literally all he's saying.
Yeah. I'm no fitness guru. And I think that's obvious. Yeah. But I know the difference between cardio, lifting, and like a diet. All three are important in maintaining a healthy body.
Yeah.
But apparently only women do cardio. If you do cardio,
Usain Bolt's a little bitch.
This is the last one.
This is the last one.
Wow. Can we watch like some roller derby to cleanse our palate?
Yeah, we can do that. We can absolutely do that.
Once I get up there, I'm a completely different person, and kind of play to that alter ego side.
Yeah.
She's broken a couple people's ribs with that alter ego. It's been fun.
That's never happened. That's hearsay.
Same person twice. So
we do get that reputation for being more violent. We do have a lot of injuries, and one of the things that we do is we're allowed to use our elbows.
Flying elbows is an Austin tradition.
It is.
We're learning how to be powerful, strong women. And there's plenty of women who come into this league that already have that skill set, that they have no problem being confident and taking charge. And then there's other people who come in who are a little bit meek and maybe a little bit shy. And by the end of it, they're the loudest, meanest bitch on the track.
In the end, Las Putas del Fuego managed to take home the win.
That was great.
Their fighting spirit turned an exciting match into the game of the season. And that spirit is what's at the core of Texas Roller Derby. This league isn't just about fun and entertainment, it's about community. The TXRD is a place where women can gather and work out their stress, feel a sense of pride and personal strength, and create bonds that will last a lifetime.
This was refreshing.
Yeah, this was good. I'm glad we did this. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did and you wouldn't mind leaving a like or subscribing, I would really appreciate that. Again, the first 2 episodes of our podcast, the Big Cat Comedy Podcast, are available now on YouTube, and hopefully they're out on like Spotify and Apple Podcasts and all that stuff, but I know for sure they're on YouTube now. So go over there, subscribe, check it out. Please and thank you. Is there anything you wanna plug?
Go watch Surf's Up.
Again, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And hopefully I'll see you in the next one.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.